Apple's long-awaited iPhone Fold has pushed the company into a massive display technology rethink, forcing Apple to explore new directions in order to deliver a foldable iPhone that lives up to the company's premium standards. And according to the latest leaks and reports, the journey to perfecting the iPhone Fold's design has been far more complex than expected, because unlike traditional iPhones, the flexible nature of foldable device creates unique engineering challenges, with the biggest one being the durability and reliability of the inner display, which is intended to bend in the middle. But as we know, any foldable phone runs the risk of visible creasing over time, and Apple, being Apple, is determined to minimize or even eliminate that crease, which led them to completely rethink their original display technology. And according to Bloomberg's trusted Power On newsletter, the company initially wanted to use on-cell sensors, a technology where touch sensors are positioned just below the front glass, above the color filter substrate and polarizer, offering advantages like higher touch sensitivity and an easier manufacturing process. But in the case of the foldable iPhone, this created air gaps, making screen creases more visible and pronounced. And since that would ruin the seamless Apple design philosophy, the company decided to switch to in-cell display technology, a design where the sensors are integrated deeper into the display sandwich, below the color filter substrate but above the polarizer, which not only brings the iPhone Fold's display in line with Apple's other iPhones that already use in-cell panels, but also significantly reduces the risk of ugly creases over time, proving that Apple is willing to sacrifice certain advantages in order to deliver the perfect user experience. And this is exactly why fans have such high expectations from the iPhone Fold, because unlike competitors like Samsung and Huawei who rushed their foldables early, Apple is taking its time to get every single detail right, from the hinge design to the display durability. But the screen isn't the only area where Apple is pushing boundaries, because another huge shift is happening inside the iPhone Fold with Apple's very own modem technology. And as you know, modems are the chips that connect your smartphone to mobile networks. And after years of relying on Qualcomm, Apple began developing its own modem chips, starting with the C1 modem, which was a stepping stone for the company's ambitious long-term plan. And now, reports suggest that the iPhone Fold will debut with a brand new C2 modem, a far more advanced chip that promises performance much closer to Qualcomm's industry-leading solutions, bringing faster connectivity, better power efficiency, and overall tighter integration with Apple's custom silicon. And what makes this more exciting is that the C2 modem isn't limited to just a foldable iPhone, because leaks reveal that the iPhone 18 Pro lineup will also feature this chip, making a key part of Apple's connectivity roadmap. And this is a clear sign of Apple's growing independence, proving once again that the company wants to control every layer of the iPhone experience, from the display to the modem. And SVP of Hardware Technologies Johnny Sruji even described the modem project as a platform for generations, promising year-over-year improvements that will eventually allow Apple devices to truly differentiate themselves in terms of connectivity. But the leaks don't stop there, because Bloomberg's Mark Gurman, who is one of the most accurate sources for Apple leaks, has shared even more exciting details, stating that the iPhone Fold is currently being tested in black and white color options, which may remind fans of the classic iPhone finishes. And interestingly, the device is also expected to ship without a SIM card slot, continuing Apple's push towards eSIM-only devices. And in another surprising twist, instead of Face ID, the iPhone Fold may rely on Touch ID, likely integrated into the power button, which makes sense considering the challenges of placing complex Face ID sensors into a foldable form factor. And with Apple's obsessive attention to design, this change could actually end up being a better fit for a foldable device. And while the final design is still in development, rumors suggest the iPhone Fold could be officially unveiled by 2026, meaning we're only a couple of years away from Apple's boldest iPhone ever. And this device isn't just a new iPhone. It's the start of a brand new product category that could define the future of Apple's smartphone lineup. Because if Apple manages to deliver a crease-free, durable, high-performance foldable iPhone with cutting-edge modem technology and seamless design, it could completely change the foldable phone market, setting a new standard just like the original iPhone did back in 2007. And while Samsung may have years of experience with foldables, Apple's strategy of waiting until the technology matures could give it a massive advantage, because when Apple finally enters a new market, it doesn't just participate, it dominates, and fans around the world are already imagining how the iPhone Fold could look and feel in hand. With its futuristic display, premium materials, and Apple's unmatched ecosystem integration. So whether it launches alongside the iPhone 18 Pro or as a standalone premium product, one thing is clear. The iPhone Fold is real, it's coming, and it's shaping up to be one of the most exciting products in Apple's history. So let me know in the comments if you're excited for the iPhone Fold, and whether you think Apple can finally deliver the perfect foldable smartphone, because this is not just another leak. This is the future of the iPhone, and as always, you'll get the latest updates right here on TechVerse.